Hey guys, Lowell here, and it is Saturday night. Before I go to bed, I thought it would be fun to do a video game review for the video game section of the YouTube channel. Unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys have lost, meaning now I'm just increasingly running out of teams to root for in the playoffs, but that doesn't mean we can't have Dragon Ball Super on in the background and talk about a cool recent purchase that I received for a belated Epiphany present. Now, we aren't going to review this right now, because we do not have the HDMI cable, but this actually is the Neo Geo Mini, which is a mini arcade cabinet that comes with 40 Neo Geo games. It is a very, very cool device, and today I beat the King of Fighters 97 on it, which means that today we will be reviewing the King of Fighters 97, or should I say tonight, but we'll have to hold off on reviewing this on the big screen, and we will end up reviewing KOF 97 for the PlayStation 2 via the very nice Orochi collection, which has KOF 94 through 98 on it. Now, KOF 96 and 98 are not story-driven games, they're Dream Match games, so KOF 97 is the climax game that basically finishes off the first story arc of the King of Fighters series. So without further ado, let's get on to playing some KOF 97 on the PlayStation 2, and we'll have some fun. We'll position our camera like so. Hit the lights and watch the very cool attract mode here. KOF games always have that weird muffled voice in the background that you can never really tell what it's saying. But yes, King of Fighters 97 really does add some development to Iori's character. We have a lot of characters we can choose from here, ranging from the Hero team, the Fatal Fury team, the King of Fighters team, the Metal Slug Ikari Warriors team, the Psychic team, Girl team, another Fatal Fury team, there's the Orochi team, there's the Korea team, and, oh man, I did not mean to get this team here, but we're going to have Blue Mary, Yamazaki, and I don't actually know who this other character is. I was hoping to play as the Fatal Fury team for this review, so we'll just see how this goes, and we'll deal with what the fates have given us. It's one downside to this game is the way too short time to go through all the characters you can choose. Are you ready? But one thing you will notice in this game is the incredibly vivid, detailed backgrounds. Now, another thing that is interesting in this game is there is a selective lack of music in some levels that is, I think, designed to, I know it's designed to provide a kind of sense of atmosphere and originality, because a lot of fighting games, rightly so, are filled with, pulse-pounding music, and to have some levels without music, it kind of mixes it up a bit stylistically, and makes King of Fighters 97 stand out. And King of Fighters 97 really does have a lot of that Japanese late 90s style that's very reminiscent of episodes of Hey 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 Music Champ, nightclub vibe filled with flannel shirts. I really have not played much of Blue Mary at all, so this is not going to be a very expertise-driven demonstration / review here. So here's Mai. And since I did not choose a normal team, my opponents are not thematically teamed either. I may just go back to the character select screen after this fight here and play as the Art of Fighting team. Graphics on this game are incredibly beautiful and well made, and they look very, very good on the Commodore 64 1084S, going through Monster S video cables on the PlayStation 2. So this is Chris. He is the Orochi. I didn't recognize him without his freakout mode. basically how this game works is you get to the final level and these weird people appear, make Iori freak out, and expose his inner demon, snake spirit, whatever, the Riot of Blood Iori. And then, once you beat Iori, who is extremely difficult, you fight these Snake Clan people. And then, once you beat them, Chris ends up becoming possessed by the snake spirit and becomes an almost impossible boss to beat. Save states will help you if you play on the Neo Geo Mini or something else that allows you to do save states. But if you really want to challenge yourself, just hammer it out and save your game. This game does not have character quotes when you win, but nevertheless it has incredibly beautiful artwork. Very nicely paneled out. Well, speaking of the Art of Fighting team, now the regular Art of Fighting team would have Yuri instead of King, but King is an Art of Fighting character. We all remember her as the bouncer at L'Amour, the nightclub that Rio and Robert have to go to try to find where their kidnapped sister/girlfriend is. So I really have no idea how Chris plays here. I'm just going to mess around with Hadouken-style moves and see what happens. He's got a nice sweep kick here, and that kind of capoeira style. It's got some nice range to it. I believe in King of Fighters 2002 when Chris fights Jeremy. He goes, Jeremy, and she's like, hi. Now, Rio is my favorite character to play as in the King of Fighters, so if I lose to him, I won't be too upset here. Time up. We win. Very cool announcer in this game, too. Much better than that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 guy. Now, the fun thing about this game is when you do lose on this game, you are allowed to save your data. So, let's say you're at the final boss, and if you're playing this on the Neo Geo, you only get 4 credits. At least when I was playing this on the Neo Geo Mini, you are allowed to load your stage as though you have a memory card, which is very nice. Here's Yamazaki, who is super cool in the Fatal Fury 3 live-action commercial, which you all need to look up on YouTube, because that is amazing. Yamazaki's getting out of a helicopter. Geese is following Terry Bogard around in a limo and then going, is that Terry Bogard? Again, Yamazaki is a character I'm not really well versed with, so not surprised I lost with him there. King is a very cool character, which we will probably lose to here. I mean, I'm kind of decent with Blue Mary. We'll see how this goes. But I doubt we'll get through Robert with this crew here. Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, and Hero Team are my go-to characters on King of Fighter games. Now, depending on the level you are in and the characters you're fighting, you will have music playing depending on the character. So Blue Mary's theme, that her kind of jazzy theme from the Fatal Fury Real Bout games, does appear in this game. So does Billy Kane's heavy metal song. It just depends on if you're playing this in a story mode and the character that you're fighting. Darn it, not good at all. When I first played this game, it was downloaded on a burned CD. It wasn't downloaded, it was downloaded on a computer and then burned to a CD. And I was sure that there was something wrong with the burn because there was no music playing in some of the levels. But in fact, that is literally just how this game is sometimes. There's no background music. But we did win that fight. So let's do one more fight here, and then we'll wrap up this review. Again, some beautiful, beautiful artwork. I want to go back to the character select screen, though, and play as a team that I actually know how to play as and show off some moves. So we'll go to the character select screen and choose the Art of Fighting crew. After we have the Neo Geo startup screen, the Max 330 Mega Pro Gear spec. The PlayStation version of this game does have some slight load times, which are nothing to freak out about, especially considering the Neo Geo CD was notorious for having horrendous load times. But I can't really speak to that because I don't own a Neo Geo CD. I own an actual Neo Geo AES, so that is awesome. I do own the Neo Geo Pocket Color too. I just have no real way to film that thing. Whenever I try to film the LCD screen, I just get a ton of glare. So now we see Athena has her music right here. Try to turn this up a little. Don't want to wake up my wife and baby, though. But now, it feels good to be able to play this game and know some moves here. I mean, well, we may still lose, but at least it's a skilled loss. Nice. Psycho Ball Gomendasai. Osu. Again, very beautiful detailed graphics here. I just love the vivid colors here. That's such a nice thing about Japanese fighting games is the artistry and the attention to detail that you just don't always get. And SNK is deserving of their reputation as a place that makes incredibly good fighting games and incredibly good 2D games. I mean, when I bought my original Xbox, one of the reasons I bought it is because they supported Neo Geo ports so much. There were a lot of really great SNK titles on the original Xbox, and it's one of the reasons why I bought it, and I always looked for those titles on the PlayStation 2 as well. Nice block there. Well, going to the well one too many times there. That one connected. And now in the Tournament of Power arc, as you could see on the English dub of Dragon Ball Super, that was well done, but had an incredibly disappointing ending. I was really hoping Gohan would do more, but it was nice to see his mystic form once more. Man, I love this artwork. And you can really see the shading details very well on this monitor. So, there we have it, guys. That is our review of the King of Fighters 1997. A great game, and we will revisit this game when we look more at the Neo Geo Mini. So, until next time, my name is Noel. You take care and play lots of King of Fighters. Bye-bye.